The AF1 Game of the Week on Vice heads to Billings, Montana for a second straight week as the Billings Outlaws host the Salina Liberty. Both teams at the midseason point have a lot on the line. Salina just came off their first win of the season last week against Oregon and are hoping to start a momentum going as they get ready to hopefully make the last spot in the playoffs. Meanwhile, for the Billings Outlaws, they are also coming off back-to-back disappointing losses, both against the Albany Firebirds at home and on the road. The Billings Outlaws have also had a quarterback switch, with Danny Southwick now taking the starting position effective today as confirmed by Coach Walker. Also, Salina has also had a big quarterback switch as Rakeem Cato, who had a very impressive performance in last week's game against Oregon, will also now be in the starting QB, and what should be an exciting QB to QB matchup.
Definitely Rakeem Cato is a kid that came to us. He only had the 2 practices, so now he has a little bit more practice under his belt. So we definitely looking to expand the role of him. He's a winner. Everywhere he's been, he's won. He's bringing that, and he's instilling it into these guys we have. We're a young football team, except at certain spots. But we're very, very young, and he brings the experience. He talks his receivers through it. So looking for a balanced attack. Take what they give you type approach and maximize on any and all opportunities we have offensively.
After several near misses throughout the season, the Liberty turned to veteran quarterback Rakeem Cato last week, who immediately sparked the offense by tossing a touchdown on his first pass and finishing the night with 5 scores in his first game in a Liberty jersey. Meanwhile, for the Billings Outlaws, they currently sit at a 2-2 record after going back-to-back losses to the undefeated Albany Firebirds, who also sit the number 1 spot in the AF1. But there are still bright spots within this team. Coach Cedric Walker noted strong defensive play last week, with standout efforts from Sidney Houston Jr. and a young core continuing to develop. Billings will also undergo a major shift on offense as the team has confirmed veteran Danny Southwick will take over as QB1. With just 4 days between games, Walker is focused on minimizing mistakes and executing efficiently as they return to their home turf for their second straight home game.
The good thing about Danny's been around this league. He's seen a lot of the coverages and everything. He understands the offense, and we're going to see what he looks like. We've made some awesome changes in the receiver area. Also, we made some changes on the line. So, going to that 2-game series with Albany really showed us where we were and how far we need to go to get to that level of where they sustain. The biggest thing is communication. We got to communicate. Guys got to understand what's going on to them, understand what the formation they're giving us. And we got to put pressure on them. Cato is, you think about it, he came in and he got them their first victory. And then I think we watched him a couple of weeks ago when he was in Nashville, and, they put pressure on Albany, and that was a close game. So we know that he understands the game. He's going to come in and do what he's been doing. So we have to be ready. We got to make sure that our attention to detail is there.
Now, all eyes will be on the quarterback in this one as both teams roll out new starters. Cato delivered a near-flawless debut for Salina last week, throwing 5 touchdowns with no interceptions and completing over 53% of his passes. Meanwhile, for Southwick, a seasoned signal caller has appeared in 3 games this year as a backup QB, but is making his first start at QB1 this season for the Outlaws. With Southwick's slower pace style contrasting Cato's quick strike ability, the winner of this QB duel could very well determine which team gains the edge in a pivotal mid-season showdown. Kickoff for tonight's game is at 8 p.m. Eastern Time from First Interstate Arena in Billings, Montana. And if you're not in town, you can always watch the game on Vice. Reporting from Arizona, I'm Caleb Bushy, C-Trace Sports.